So we've all heard the old adage, never interrupt your enemy when they're remaking a mistake. But what if those aliens invading Earth weren't the bad guys? What if instead of coming to conquer or destroy, they came to save us from ourselves? Humanity has long been fascinated by the possibility of extraterrestrial life, and with that fascination comes a lot of questions. Like, if aliens did visit Earth, what would happen? How would they impact our society, culture, and way of life? What if they were here to help us solve some of our most pressing problems? Well, in today's video, we are going to explore this idea and find out how these friendly aliens could shake things up on our little blue planet. So sit tight and get ready for an intergalactic adventure that just might change everything we think about first contact. In the vast expanse of the universe, light years away from our humble abode on Earth, there exists a world far beyond our own. It is a world where advanced civilizations have reached new heights of technological advancement and scientific understanding, and it is from this world that our story begins. Our tale starts with the arrival of a group of benevolent aliens who set course for Earth. Their intentions are pure, driven by a genuine desire to help humanity. They may be highly advanced, but they're not here to pounce on the less technologically advanced race. Instead, they come bearing gifts, offering their advanced technology, knowledge, or even solutions to our most pressing problems. Maybe they've seen humanity teetering on the edge of self-destruction, whether it's through climate change, war, or disease, and they decide to intervene before it's too late. Or perhaps they've been watching us for years, waiting for the perfect moment to make first contact. Whatever the reason, they're here now and ready to help. But wait a minute, why should we, the humans, let them? Why not send them packing back to wherever they came from? After all, it's our planet, and we should have the right to decide whether or not to accept help from outsiders. In fact, we have every right to be suspicious of these aliens. How can we be sure that their motives are truly pure, and that they and try to trick us or harm us in some other way? These doubts and fears could lead to tension and conflict between humans and aliens, creating a barrier between two very different cultures. Despite their good intentions, our alien friends quickly find that working with humans is uneasy as they thought it would be. Our differences in language, customs, and ways of thinking can make communication difficult, leading to misunderstandings and mistrust. Plus, humans can be a stubborn bunch, often resistant to change or unwilling to listen to those who they perceive as outsiders. Imagine trying to explain the complexities of human emotions like love, joy, or sorrow to an alien race that doesn't have the same capacity for feeling. Or trying to convince a skeptical government official that an alien-powered device is safe to use when it doesn't fit within the bounds of our current scientific understanding. It's not going to be easy, but it will be one heck of an interesting ride. As the story unfolds, our alien visitors continue to face challenges and setbacks in their attempts to help humanity. Perhaps they're trying to fix a major environmental problem, but their advanced technology or methods are viewed as a threat by certain groups of people. Or maybe they're trying to help end a global conflict, but their presence only serves to escalate tensions between warring factions. Despite these setbacks, though, our aliens remain committed to their mission. They don't give up in the face of hostility or resistance, but instead redouble their efforts to find common ground with humans. But it's not just the humans who learn and grow throughout the story. The aliens themselves also evolve as they interact with our species. They gain a new perspective on the challenges we face and the complexities of the human condition. Perhaps they learn about the importance of empathy and compassion, or the value of hard work and perseverance. By working together, humans and aliens can overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles and create a better future for all of humanity. Let's take a step back and consider the broader implications of this scenario. What does it say about humanity that we so easily turn on those who come to help us? And what does it say about our alien visitors that they were willing to put aside their differences and work with us despite our flaws? By exploring these themes, the story invites us to reflect on our own behavior and consider the kind of world we want to live in. And let's not forget the potential benefits of having advanced alien technology at our disposal. Imagine the possibilities if we could harness their knowledge to solve problems like poverty, hunger, or disease. Or think about the progress we could make in fields like space exploration or scientific research with their help. Of course, there are also risks involved in accepting help from an advanced alien race. What if they have their own agendas or try to impose their own values on us? What if their technology ends up being harmful to humans or the environment? These are all valid concerns that the story should address to keep us on the edge of our seats. This story could also touch on the ethical dilemmas that arise when two very different cultures come into contact with each other. For example, what happens when human rights and alien customs clash? Or, how do we balance the need for cooperation with the need for individual freedom? These are challenging questions that don't have easy answers, but that's what makes them so thought-provoking and compelling. One way the story could keep us guessing is by introducing unexpected plot twists that challenge our assumptions about the characters and their motivations. For example, what if it turns out that the seemingly helpful aliens have a more sinister agenda? Or maybe a seemingly minor character turns out to be a key player in the story. These twists could keep us on the edge of our seats and wondering what's going to happen next. Another way to keep us hooked is to focus on character development. We want to care about the characters and their fates, and that means giving them depth and complexity. The story could explore the internal conflicts they face as they struggle to do what's right in a world that's rapidly changing around them. By making us care about the characters, the story becomes more than just a plot. It becomes a journey of self-discovery and growth. There are so many possibilities for an exciting and thought-provoking story about benevolent aliens visiting Earth. Will humanity accept their help or reject it? How will these two very different cultures interact with each other? And what kind of ethical dilemmas will they face along the way? The answers to these questions could surprise us all and leave us with a lot to think about long after the story is over. So if you're a fan of science fiction or just love a good thought experiment, then this story is definitely worth checking out. Who knows? It might just change the way you think about the universe and our place in it. Well, that's a wrap on today's video, but the conversation doesn't have to end here. We'd love to hear your thoughts on what would happen if aliens invaded Earth and turned out to be the good guys. What kind of challenges would they face? How would humans react? And what lessons could we learn from their visit? So go ahead and drop your theories and ideas in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more thought-provoking videos like this one. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.